If I could, Mr. Murphy.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to make some comments in regards to my 4 years on the school board. Approximately 5 years ago, I was approached by a relative and told of an opening or openings on the Westchester Area School Board. At that time, I was not certain what this job would involve, but I did my research, talked to board members, former school board members, and started to attend meetings. And at that point, I decided that there were people sitting up there making decisions that were going to have a direct impact on many children, including my 3 in the district. So I felt that if anybody could be sitting up there doing it, why not me? And I put my name out there and was fortunate and privileged to be elected to hold this position to serve our community for the past 4 years. It has certainly been a journey. It has been a challenge. It has been rewarding. It has been frustrating. But mostly it has been a privilege to serve all of the students in our district, the parents, and the community members. It has been a joy to work with our wonderful administrators. And the relationship that I think was developed with our administration and the board is really one that was unique. We had a level of trust and communication that is so important in getting jobs done in the district and in moving the district forward. I was so proud to be a part of many of the achievements that occurred over the last 4 years, and particularly those related to student achievement and what happens in our classrooms. Everything from being on textbook selection committees to being on committees to interview administrators, such as vice principals and supervisors. These are things that I never would have thought I would have had the opportunity to take part in, but was certainly happy and proud to do so. I want to thank, in addition to our wonderful administration, particularly Dr. Missett, Dr. Frazier, Dr. Ranieri, Dr. Sokolowski, who I work most closely with as committee chair, as well as Dr. Moore, Dr. Garwin, and Mr. Campbell, and Mr. Ulmer, who always were able to answer questions whenever they came about. I want to take a moment to thank Dr. Scanlon for always being willing and able to answer questions that I had, always having a smile on his face and in his voice when he would hear me on the other end of the phone, regardless of what time of night I was calling him. And his just enthusiasm for the school district, it made this job so much easier, and I greatly appreciate that. I also want to thank my fellow board members. I have gotten to know people that I now call friends and that I hope to continue to remain friends with for a lifetime. What we went through these past 4 years is more than many people will experience in multiple lifetimes. So I think it has cemented relationships, and you get to know people in a way that you would never get to know someone that you may have been familiar with for many more years than 4. But you get to know someone on a deep level, and you get to know what drives them and what their values are, and that is what cements those relationships. And I thank everyone for their hard work. Again, they're always being willing to answer my questions and put up with my analysis and often over-analysis of information. That is something he tried to change about me, but I think that's what made me do what I felt was a good job on the board. I want to thank the students and the teachers who let me into their classrooms, who I got to observe and experience and meet at superintendent receptions, at art shows, at the Science Olympiad, as well as in visiting classrooms. I was proud to get to know all of you and wish all of you continued success, wish our district success in the future. And again, just want to thank you all for the opportunity to serve.
Thank you, Dr. Pimley. We'll now move